Adis mama yemu akwa baby emra the big agenda dwumadi no so said dem di kaka chew na her policy rate. Ye ka policy rate obi bi say what is policy rate? Policy rate figure Bank of Ghana edema all the banks. Se obi beje bese a man fancy ho ana interest anto so kra no e was say this amount. Enti policy rate no ene be determine se okoji loan a interest was a bank na ede to so. And bank and also one better so because definitely insurance and no marketing be cost of transaction near the it be we are no also the kakra to so said they be so because definitely they are operating to make profit. Now policy rate new one about a 24.5 24.5 next okwakoji loan or bank you cannot have interest rate below 24.5. That is the base rate. Etiana banks never has no more so the omodia account na afei wo koje loan a yetimi a say ebia ubetua be 26, 27, 28, 30, 32 ranging to 40 near. So now policy rate no be akwa no. But interestingly unim say ye share general area no like you started this year no na policy rate no na enu 17%. It was not up to 17%. Somewhere around March, and yes, that was 25th March 2022, and Bank of Ghana to policy rate at call 17%. That was in March, 17%. Now let's move on to May 23, 2022. Near two move from 17 to 19%. Let's say plus 2, 19% from 17% to 19%. Then somewhere around August. And you are about 22%. So from 19 to 22, next year, also plus 3. It is from May, you fancy from March, and Babesi August, next year, plus 5. That was what we were operating with, 22%. And at this month, they about 24%, plus another 2. Next year, from March, and Babesi Samreno, interest rate, and I say policy rate, you have to move by plus 7.5%. Plus 7.5%. When you figures, let's go to the ground. What does it mean? But before I see about implications on the businesses near them, there are countries or more Africa. Some America say policy rate as low as you cannot imagine. Let me start from okay, Mama started from the worst performing countries in terms of policy rate because now Ghana, we are part of the 5 worst performing countries in Africa in terms of policy rate. So Mozambique policy rate is 17.25%. Last 5 in Africa. Mozambique 17.25%. Mozambique here in Miami. Then you come to Angola, World Horn Zone, Angola, now refurbished. Now, Angola, 19.5%. 19.5%. That is Angola. Then you come to Sudan. Sudan, still a woman, now you come to Sudan, 22.9%. 22.9% from Sudan. Then you come to Ghana, which means in terms of ranking, countries like Mozambique, Angola, and Sudan are ahead of Ghana when it comes to policy rate. Sudan is ahead of Ghana. Ghana is 24.5%, and the worst one is Zimbabwe, and only 200%. Zimbabwe 200%. In terms of ranking, from 2 Ghana and also 2 worst performing when it comes to policy rate apart from Zimbabwe. Then you come to Ghana. Let's look at countries and so they are doing super well. They are doing fantastic. Bibiako more policy rate that from to koji loan very easy to get loan. O koji loan unso because the interest na that's not from pan. Now and also yekasi start here Keved, 0.25%. You can't imagine it. 0.25%. Yeah, the 24.5. Keved, 0.25%. Yes, the Keved that we know, with a population of about 550,000 people. Almost do 1 million. Almost policy rate. 0.25%. 0.25%. Now from Cape Verde, you go to Comoros Islands. Comoros Islands, you are talking about a population of about 800 and something thousand, almost 1 million. Almost the end 0.92%. 0.92%. Comoros Islands. Then we come to Morocco. Morocco, like I say, population above Ghana, because you are talking about 39 point something million. It's almost normal population above Ghana. Almost a policy rate 2%. A flat figure, 2%. Then from there, you come to Seychelles Island. Seychelles, almost you are talking about almost rates, 2%, almost 2%, just as Morocco, the and then Botswana, and so the 2.65%. Botswana, almost the one is 2 point something million in terms of population, almost from as compared to Ghana and other African countries. But in terms of policy rate, now, what is the implication of this on our economy and on the ordinary Ghanaian? Ghana into manufacturing, even petty trading. Don't wanna dwell on bank loans. Bank loan. Ibi mo kwaji savings and loans. Ibi mo commercial banks. Ibi mo den banks. No ma kwaji bank loan. No ma be invested into the business so that business will be to grow. Then omu make it profit. Then they pay the loans. Now, with a policy rate of 24.5%, which means when you loan for kwano, the interest rate will not be less than 25%, which is even not feasible, because 24.5. Now it's a bank now, what we were to subscribe 0.5%, which is even not feasible. So you are talking about 30 to 35% payment of interest. It will a bank now, and as a businessman now koje loan. Now every month you are supposed to pay, let's even say 30% of the loan that you took every month before you make profit. What shows you want to be also? What shows you want to be also? Now we have people or other parts of the world. Countries omo policy rate to form 18 pano ebia obi manufacturer ho a e hono kwaji loan na ne bo no form ne bo no form ti no. What it means is obetumi age scan kese no why production bebrebe. Now trans-African free trade obetumi the normal bagana or the babe do Ghana no ne bo no fofofo wo te Ghana what produce a similar product but wo dey no boarding, because the rate at which you are working bank loan now what dey here juma no it also will increase your prices no, so that you can make profit and also pay your debt. That is what it means. It is obiti country bit say Kived na sa woyem pabo waji loan or no policy rate 0.25%. Wo dey policy rate any interest rate policy rate 24.5%. One of the 0.25%. Munyina maji loan mo yem pabo, yes why yem pabo no. The price need to mean your pay because obia pay head cost different. E ka wo bo e wo no mana wo de ba bonten no e can so because of the interest rate which you have for the banks. Or no the so it definitely or no the end buyer for asen wo de no. Now you are all competing on the same market. Quality super ni nyina ye pay, but what about price? Tene de end be sana wo de egu ho. Yebo modern see benyam panyifo bi ne no matwetwe nkomo so that we can look at some of these things. Gutafo e de na gutafo can about it. E na oma ben in the country, because the panyifo de buy ni nyina no is to help reduce inflation. So we shouldn't get it wrong. They have good intention. But let's look at the end results. Is it going to help? Yeah, can be inflation, or do we have to cripple businesses, the opportunities they have to go in for loans? And on the big agenda show. Let me go back again on the various countries and rankings in terms of policy rate. Ghana belongs to the West 5 in Africa. The West 5 in Africa. The West country is Zimbabwe with 200%. Then Ghana 24.5%. Then you go to Sudan 22.9%. Angola 19.5%. Then Mozambique 17.25%. We are the 5 West performing in terms of rates or mortgage loans. and as a rate or after the loan no interest rate in any no policy rate and 170 then the first five our the lowest our koji loan interest near very low in Africa. I'm talking about Africa. The first country Cape Verde, yeah, and say Cape Verde, yeah, with about 500,000 plus population now. Omo policy rate, and as policy rate now, 0.25%, 0.25%. In a Comoros are Ghana, Black Stars, and Kobo, Omo Titi, Comoros. Almost with about 800,000 plus. Almost policy rate now 0.92%. Can you imagine? 0.92%. Then you come to Morocco. Morocco 2%. From Morocco to Seychelles Island. More history when they captured some of the Ashanti chiefs, yes, and blah blah blah. Into why history kakra. At least you have a fair idea of a crony Seychelles Island, almost one more policy rate, and so 2%, just like Morocco. Then you come to Botswana, our Modiano, 2.6%. So that is how it is. Ghana, Babia ene yijinano, 24.5%, 24.5%. Scano, obey them with me akwaji loan. It is now a plan bisa kwa akwaji loan now. Also a remix. You have to reshuffle your plans because now I'm going to say, 300 million, there be Robert Jumema. Yes, you can have 300 million, but you should expect more payment because policy rate cost. It definitely interest rate will also go up. A basic. Into your businessman now, you have to start rethinking about your plans. Especially why you so kofa normal o de ba Christmas o kofa Christmas normal o kofa nkwadanta o kofa mobile phones o kofa den neade it's no opeska from the bank now the rema now plan nasisa plan nasisa edi also to me ezisa wonante eno any the bro the big agenda jumedi and so because already in the business community they are crying. They are crying that interest rate is too high. It is crippling their businesses. Omuntimi meet competition because so we can find woman about as I was saying, Omodiano looks a bit on the higher side in terms of cost. No boarding. Obatna wo se wo yentuma, wo ye tie and diabetic. Adwa Yankee we share unia Yankee. Wakoto mercerized cotton, wakoto wax, wato soda, wato caustic, wato hwan, why na obi akofa enoma na bi. And unfortunately some of them they don't even pay taxes. No a small girl no they abegum. Who they 20 Ghana and then they 1 Ghana. Which is a Ghana and why they no better. And to aboka. Scanner University and Ashe. So this has been the complaint already before even the new rate came in. And a new rate number. So you can imagine, you can guess the way businesses are going to fare from now to the end of this year, from now to Christmas. You know, sankamene wa enoma na first now auto ahead of Christmas and our plans and anka peso kotono peskani bika hon because definitely obeko nipa na kotono ma no hono obetum. I'm giving you this tip off so that at least you have a fair idea of what is going on in two kokoma. You know, say idea first now turn 1 Ghana no at least we pay 20 pesos be a 1 corner. In two ko na see atuma, you will not be surprised. You will not be pulled aback. You know already. It will be simple for you because they say policy rate in baby abedu no 24.5%. Baby a no. Yamo modesi ani gutafo ebedin koma a big agenda jumedi any day emma wo midin the obidum be committee. Today we're looking at the policy rate, the new policy rate are about out. Na ye breaking it down here the effect of what businesses so on the ordinary Ghanaian any other. It's a better crano. You don't forget the policy rate neba for ma omom ko fast pay pass na onkron be nyina no omunyina no dodo na unu omudi nkoma guta for they will tell you so omko bank omje bank loans no onkron about bank transactions near it ni nyina be affect omo so don't forget so okoto spare pass na be koni atuma bear it in mind it may come from there. What I say? It's no, baby, I do no, baby, I do no, the policy rate 24.5%. That is the new one. From March to now, you're to 7.5%. A word to the wise is enough. Meeting the obedient be a document, I'm a pay best and social view. Metenemu, a man and I say, I'm for you. Yakramunya, papa.